Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Ian from Pennyglen Cabin Life. Good morning to everybody. It's roughly about 5:10 in the morning here at Pennyglen. I've got some of the dogs done, so I thought I'd come back in the wood again today and cut some more of these lengths down for logging, and just do a bit of really work in the woodland today. I've had a few questions being asked me, and they've said, how do you cope with living a rural life compared to when you lived in Penistone? Well, I'll be honest, I lived in Barnsley first, and I felt very closed in. It was like built up it was like a big town, like a city in a way, and it was built up. And then me and my wife moved to Penistone, and that was more rural life. And most of the time I weren't at home, I was training on some land because I used to hire some land off a farmer, and then I would be on that nearly all day long training my dogs, and then I would run training classes in the evening that people came to. I did one-to-ones, and then on a weekend that's when a lot of the classes was on. Like on a Sunday, that was my busiest day. I had about 4 or 5 classes just on the Sunday itself. And then in between the time slots for the classes I'd do one-to-ones as well, and those who were struggling I used to see right and not charging to spend a bit of extra time with them, because you do right by people, don't you? So everyone always says I'm the old-fashioned dog man, where if I could help somebody I will. If somebody's stuck in the training, then give me a ring and I'll talk you through it. It doesn't matter to me, I'm here to help you type of thing, you know. I have that type of philosophy. I'm not somebody that's all this, you know what I mean? So, like I said, they were asking about how I cope. Well, to be honest with you, I live in the middle of nowhere. It's roughly 3/4 of a mile to my nearest neighbour, roughly. But I love it. I love the isolation of it all. But when we moved up here, me and my wife, well, my wife couldn't cope with the rural way of living. She didn't like it. She was a town and a city person, because she was brought up that way. So she preferred that. So about 5 years ago she left and went back down to her family in Barnsley, where she is now as far as I know. And I stayed here and I built my cabin, and I live in my cabin on my land, and I'm happier than I've ever been. But I must admit, the odd time that I do go out and I go to Stranraer, then if I walk around Stranraer, just the shopping area, and it's only a tiny seaside town in a way, and I feel the buildings like coming down on me and sucking me, and it's an awful feeling. I just like the space. I like it. I went, how long would it have been ago? It was about 5 or 6 months ago. My sister got married, our Sarah, and I went down for the wedding, and I caught the coach from Stranraer and I went down to Preston bus station, and oh my god, it was the worst thing I had ever done in my entire life. Preston, oh, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody that lives in Preston, but how you cope on a day-to-day basis, just feeling closed in and locked in, it was terrible. It was terrible. And the place was run down. I remember when I was younger and I lived in Bolton, and when I go back to visit, very rarely, and I can see the place now, and I think, God, how does my brother and family live there, you know? And it's not the people, I mean the place, that's what I mean. I don't mean the people. So there's people with big hearts wherever they live, isn't there? And so, like I say, I always feel closed in when I go to like a town or a city, and I can feel myself being pressured from the buildings. I know it sounds a bit daft, but I'm somebody that's got the open space. I just live in the middle of nowhere, and I'm very, very fortunate with that. So, but do I regret moving to this where I am now? Like, cats has turned up, it's followed me. Come here, come and say hello. Come and say hello. Here we are. Come on, I'll hold you there. Do I regret moving here? Absolutely not. I'm happier than I've ever been, 100%. And I don't mean that against my wife being married when I say I'm happier than I've ever been. So when I got married and I took my wedding vows, I meant them very seriously, in sickness and in health and everything like that. And I was very happy when I was married, I must admit. I did it. For me personally, all marriages go ups and downs and things like that, but to me, I was pretty much happy. But when she left, that were decision to leave, and you have to stand by it, don't you? So, you know, I tried to do best by her, so that's the best way to do it, isn't it? I'll never be one of these controlling people that say, oh, you are not leaving and we will make it work. It's not fair, that. Everyone has the right to move on with their lives if that's what they feel. And so yeah, so I'm here on my own and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm happier than I have ever been, and that's the truth. So that answers that question. So before I get on with the jobs, I've got a few shout outs. I want to say hi to Marnie Moo. So hi Marnie Moo. I want to say hi to Melissa. So hi Melissa. I've not given you a shout out for a while, Melissa. She's a good kid, Melissa. And a shout out for Susie and Scott, my good friends. So hi. And I'd also like to say hi to Andrew. So hi Andrew. And last but not least, I want to say hi to Thomas and Hannah. So hi. Now remember, Thomas has got a YouTube channel. So if everyone could support his channel, he's starting up, and like myself, and he's trying to do his best. He's like me, he's trying to get 1,000 subscribers. He's putting the content out. He's done quite a bit of vlogging, and he's done a lot of gaming. He's into gaming. So, but he's doing a vlogging as well. He's done some good vlogs. So if everyone could go on his channel and subscribe to the channel to help the lad, I really would appreciate it, like you've all helped me. So now if you want to find his channel's called Toby VG. Now if you go on the Penny Glen Cabin Life channel page, if you scroll all the way to the bottom after all the videos, you'll see two round buttons. The top round button is my second YouTube channel, which is Penny Glen Gun Dogs, and that channel is for dog training, and I do demonstrations with my dogs on it, and I work 4 or 5 dogs at once and things like that, and I show people how to do the training gun dog wise. So if you could subscribe to that channel as well, that would be great. And underneath that is Thomas's channel, which says Toby VG, and it's like a 3D picture of a wolf that he's got as a button. It's really nice actually. So like I say, I'd appreciate it if you clicked on it and press subscribe on his channel. So I'm going to get on with my jobs. It's been nice having a natter with you, and I'll see you in a bit. Hey, do you like me hat? Life's a battle, and isn't that so true, eh? Right.